The year is 2024, and times are tough in the priceless town of Beauville. Everyone's looking for a way to make Thai ends meet. Even the local criminals are having trouble staying ahead. One evening, some of the toughest criminals of Beauville met up to brainstorm ways to increase their profit. Eventually, they settled on the tried and true strategy of kidnap and ransom. Find some ascot with rich friends, make them disappear for a while, then demand an excessive return fee. After some contemplation, the criminals locked in on an obvious victim, Christmas Thai. He was well known and liked, and his aura somehow enticed people to spend money in ways they normally wouldn't. Certainly, his abduction would motivate a large ransom for safe return. While the criminals schemed ways to seize Christmas Thai, a child criminal listened with trepidation. If Christmas Thai disappeared, would that mean no presents would arrive that year? The child wrote a warning letter and mailed it immediately. When Christmas Thai received the letter, he and his worker elves were tongue-tied in horror. Christmas feared for his neck. He knew the local criminals would stop at nothing for their pound of cloth. Being the selfless celebrity he was, Christmas Thai recruited his elves to act as body doubles and divert the criminals' attention. And so, for the next several months, Christmas Thai and his elves did everything they could to evade capture, while the Beauville criminals went in pursuit of the one and only Christmas Thai. The months wore on, and the criminals became frustrated from all the near misses of capturing Christmas tie. How many body doubles did that pain in the neckcloth have? Finally, the criminals devised a cunning plan. Everyone knows Christmas tie has a sweet tooth. Never mind the chocolate, mulled wine, and spiced eggnog. This was a honey trap. And sure enough, Christmas tie let his knot slip for just a moment. And the criminals were on him quicker than Frank on a 25-year-old bottle of tequila. At last, in submission, they took Christmas tie to their secret hideout. And this is where we find ourselves today. Christmas tie is currently being held captive by some of the meanest criminals in town. The only way to rescue him is to pay the ransom. Christmas tie may be a hard personality at times. Not someone you necessarily want your daughter to tie the knot with. But he does try hard. Although Christmas tie may not be the most gifted tie on the rack, his heart's in the right place and he is begging for your help. So, will you cut ties with him, or help him break ties with the criminals? Which one of you will pay the ransom and save the beloved Christmas tie?